Okay, let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Before we get any further, Arsenal Football Club get offered £100 million for Gabriel Magalhães. Do you take it or do you tell him run up? Let me know in the comments. Because personally, for me, I do not accept any offers for any of our star players at this moment in time. Arsenal should no longer be in the selling business. But yeah, let me know. 100 million for Gabriel Magalhães. Is your head turned or not? Yes, people, what's going on? It's Egal Talks Football. We're back again with another video. So let's get straight into it. First things first, Saudi Arabian club Nassr are prepared to make a big offer for Arsenal centre back Gabriel Magalhães, a huge offer that is. Initially, they are going to be willing to offer him 20 million per year, nearly what is 3 times his current wages at Arsenal. And the 27-year-old is viewed as a big key figure in Arsenal's plan at this moment in time. But they're also looking to potentially offer Gabriel Magalhães upwards of 100 million. Yes, Arsenal are looking to give him upwards of 100 million pounds. Let me find the actual article so you guys can see what I'm talking about, because this is a madness, to be fair. You got Al Nassr are prepared to offer over 100 million euros. Arsenal are unlikely to consider an offer under 100 million euros, but the club are firm and preference is for him to extend his contract. So Arsenal are currently in the situation of working on giving Gabriel Magalhães an extended contract, but the Saudi Arabian club are going to attempt to prize him away by giving by speaking to him about a ridiculous offer. Now, Gabriel Magalhães has held talks over a contract extension at Arsenal, and the player believes that to have interest in clubs in Saudi. So it is a very interesting thing to say. I want to keep Gabriel Magalhães. Whatever money they're offering, I don't want it. I don't want nothing to do with Gabriel Magalhães leaving. I think William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhães are so crucial together as a good pairing that we do not want to break them up. For God's sakes, Gabriel Magalhães and William Saliba, they work so well together. One is the physical, aggressive one. The other one is the one that makes football just look so easy, calm, cool, collective, and just everything just comes so simply to them. The two of them balance each other out so well that I think if we were to sell Gabriel Magalhães and get the 100 million, we might not be able to replace Gabriel Magalhães even with the 100 million. We would need to spend at least close to 50 million just for one center back minimum. And that extra 50 million, what does it benefit us in the long run? Gabriel Magalhães needs to stay. Arsenal need to ward off any interest from Saudi Arabia and keep Gabriel Magalhães at Arsenal. We cannot afford to lose Gabriel at this moment in time. Arsenal cannot be a selling club. We have to be taken serious. And in order to be taken serious, we need to stop letting our projects go down the window because we start selling off key pieces to the project. Arsenal can no longer be a selling club. That is it, period. Bar none. I don't want to hear about our selling players ever again. As for players that we want to bring in Alexander Isak. He's the dream target. He's the number one target. He's the guy that we want. Barton will get a quick and ready for that. But of course, Benjamin Šeško is also sold on the project. So Šeško to Arsenal is very high chance and would not pull the trigger until they know the answer on the Isak question. So at this moment in time, we're basically waiting to see if we can get Alexander Isak. If we can't get Alexander Isak, the backup plan is, of course, to go and get the man himself, which is none other than Alexander Isak. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens with him. We're going to wait and see what happens with this whole transfer saga. But at this moment in time, it does seem like it is going to be a situation where we're going to have to just wait and see. One is going to cost around 125 million. The other one is going to cost around 65 million. But I don't think I should give a shit about how much money Arsenal spend. If they get me Alexander Isak, he's well worth the 125 million compared to Benjamin Sesko, who's going to go for the who's going to go for the 65 million. The money saved on Alexander Isak is not going to benefit us in the long run if we bring in a player who's not good enough to help us secure a league title or push on and get better. So I don't give a shit. 125 million for Alexander Isak or 65 million for Sesko. I am taking the player who's more likely to help us win, which is Isak, which is the player who's currently has the better, who's currently on the higher scope to grow. Now, it's safe to say there's some unknown with Šeško, and safe to say that we don't know if he's going to guarantee come in and hit the ground running, or if he's going to be a player who guarantees us trophies right away. But one thing I do know is Isak comes into this team, he pushes us to another level, he improves us, and in the long term, that is what I want. I want us to go on to win the league. I want us to go on to improve. And I think if Isak joins his Arsenal team, he's the finished product. He's the guy, a difference maker, who's shown he can do it in the Premier League, shown he can do it in win trophies like he's done with Newcastle already. Šeško is still a lot of unknown to be said. So he's well worth double the price, in my opinion. As for his running mate in Newcastle, Bruno G, I think it's a myth that we're going to get both of them. Zubimendi and Bruno G is not going to happen. Both is not going to happen. One or the other, in my opinion. I don't think both is going to happen. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens with Zubimendi and what happens with Bruno G. But we keep getting linked to everybody. I don't think Newcastle are selling all these players. So we need to stop thinking that we can get anybody we want. But yeah, long story short, I'm quite excited about the transfer window coming up. It's going to be a very interesting transfer window to see what we can get done, what can happen, what is going to happen. At this moment in time, there's not too much news going about, but as there is more transfer news, I will keep you guys posted. I did even see something about Zubimendi to Madrid. Madrid are still interested in Zubimendi. Madrid are still looking at Zubimendi. So there is still a possibility that Zubimendi to another club could possibly happen. So let's not count our chickens before they hatch. But Real Madrid have 3 targets this summer, and Zubimendi is one of them. But there will be a tight race for him against Arsenal. That's what Madrid fans are, Real Madrid are saying. So it really comes down to would Zubimendi stay in Madrid and choose to join Real Madrid over Arsenal? That could be a possibility, and we may need to pivot at that point. But before we go any further, we're just going to have to wait and see. This is coming from the Madrid side of things. This is not coming from the Arsenal side of things. But yeah, that's pretty much it there. Not too much more to be said, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, let me know. Would you guys sell Gabriel Magalhães? Personally, for me, I'm not selling any of our key pieces. That's Bukayo Saka, that is Saliba, that is Gabriel, that's Declan Rice. I'm not selling any of those pieces. If I'm going to sell one of the big players at Arsenal, I would rather sell Martin Odegaard, in my opinion. But hey, that's just me. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. We're going to wrap it up here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you guys think about all the stories that I'm saying. And yeah, would you rather spend 125 million on Alexander Isak? Or would you rather spend 65 million on Šeško? Let me know in the comments. I'm out, people. Peace.